It's not that funny. It's kind of funny.
It's
not that funny.
very ha.
Mm.
Very ha.
Hello there.
Very, very, very ha.
I feel like I gotta sit up.
Do we go
All
live?
these tall people.
You're a bold one. Tell me about Sunset Overdrive for the Switch.
I'm big.
I wish I could. Man. Oh, good. These boys. Is that good, or are you saying oh good as in like sarcastically saying oh good?
Weed and boys.
Anyway, welcome to Insomniac Live. I'm Tim Salviti. This is Thomas Hart, and then we have Kerry James. He's been on once or twice before.
Twice.
Twice.
Overwatch and then Hearthstone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. I still see that mic cord, Thomas, and it's annoying me.
Carrie, can you move it slightly?
Which one?
That cable, like right here. Yeah.
No, they're not actually taller than me. They're just on a couch that is sitting higher than me.
I am 8 feet tall.
They're not actually.
300 pounds.
Is this what a boom operator is not supposed to do?
Yeah,
don't do that.
Don't put the mic in the scene. That's so yesterday. It's Discount Swole Adam. Wow. He just called you Discount Swole Adam. Here's the thing about Carrie, though.
What's Swell Adam?
Swole Adam.
And why discount?
Designer Adam.
Because he's very... Adam, yeah, designer in Burbank. He's jacked.
Okay.
He's almost
But
as muscular as me.
he's shorter than you, and I would wager
I was gonna say, I'll fight him.
I wager to say he's much slower than you. I've played...
That sounds mean.
No, I'm just saying I've played sports with you, and I know you have more speed than you look.
I'll take the attributes I can guess, I guess.
And you also work out probably as much as Swole Adam does, so that would be a hell of a fight, I'll tell you that.
Jeez. Yeah, cage fighting next Insomniac stream.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They wanted me to fight. There was this beef between me and Adam for some reason. Anyway, and then I went to E3 and I hung out with him at the Sony party, and we squashed the beef. It was all squashed. Everything.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's nothing to resolve here.
Well, no, they like to start these coast-to-coast wars.
Mhm.
You know, west side, east side.
They do that a lot.
Do you guys take questions about the new Spider game? We take questions about anything. Whether we answer them is another story, but we do try our best. I want to watch, but I don't want to spoil myself. I don't think... Can you spoil yourself for a roguelike?
Not sort of, not really.
Yeah. Okay, so today we're playing Dead Cells. Thomas, why don't you tell us what Dead Cells is? Because Carrie doesn't know either.
So Dead Cells is a roguelike game where you play I guess a cell. I'm not totally sure. I've only played a couple hours of it.
Are you alive or dead?
You are inhabiting dead bodies, and
What is this?
so that's a meme.
I know, but
That's what kids call a meme.
Okay,
A
and
meme?
continue.
Was it the one I said?
Yes.
It was an accident.
But yeah, you inhabit dead bodies, and as you die, you go back to another dead body. You start over, and the dungeons change. It's Castlevania inspired. It's melee, a lot of melee combat, very action heavy, platformer heavy. The melee combat is super fun. It's got a 2D kind of pixel art. Thing going on.
So the concept behind the roguelike is that you die and take over someone else's body, and therefore that's why everything is different.
You take over a corpse.
Yeah.
But yes. Well, that's not why everything's different.
It feels very altered carbon.
If you watch, so on our monitor that we're going to play on, there's a castle. Occasionally, the castle will like rearrange itself.
Like
So it's just
like
like
Hogwarts?
it's like a magical castle, I guess, or something. I'm not
Hogwarts.
sure.
So if when you die, you are reincarnated into a new body. How is there a game over?
There
Or is there?
isn't really a game over, but you lose everything you accumulated except for certain things. So
Okay.
there's money, there's like skills, there's weapons.
Mhm.
Some skills you don't lose when you die. Some skills you do lose. You lose all your weapons. You lose money depending on what skills you have. Some skills give you let you retain some money.
All
So
right.
it's like roguelite light. sort of.
Roguelite.
Yeah, this is honestly at least at the beginning, and I hear it gets
Hey,
even
real
better.
quick before I lose these chat messages.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can't answer them. Third pre-RC's been revealed. It's the Velocity suit. Next year, Raleigh SuperCon, is there any way to get a tiny tour of the Raleigh Durham office? Please. We don't usually do tours, so maybe not. Probably not, but maybe. All right, keep going.
Well, I was just gonna say this is pretty much the best roguelite like that I've played.
That's a bold statement,
At
Thomas.
least in the early hours, and I hear actually the early hours are supposed to be kind of slow, and it gets way better towards the end.
We're
So,
starting from scratch, Kron.
I've been super duper impressed with this game.
There's save slots, and we're using a new save slot from the start, from the beginning.
And I guess I'm going to start, unless you want to start, because the beginning is going to kind of ramp you into it pretty nicely.
Okay, here we go.
I'll watch you go first.
Okay.
I'm going to cut to the game. Tell us about the audio. Just tell us about it.
How are the highs, the mids, and the lows?
Oh, because we can't hear.
Right.
The Spider-Man JK cinema trailer coming out on YouTube. Is the Spider-Man JK? What's that Spider-Man JK?
Jump is A, X. You got a double jump. B is roll. That's really crucial. Oh, and you can do this, like a down slam move.
Lauren
Attack.
thinks Carrie looks confused.
That's A and down.
He looks so confused.
Lauren likes to sneak into the stream every time.
Confusion or concentrating, trying to learn a lot of new information.
There you go. You heard it here first. Are there different control presets for Spider-Man? I don't think... I don't have that information handy, so I don't know. I would say no, but I don't know for sure. I don't know how much detail we have, because we're adding accessibility options for people who need it as a day one patch update, so I don't think any of that stuff is 100% final yet in terms of what you can customize and stuff.
This is like a teleporter.
But presets, I'm talking presets. I don't know if there's presets. So, and you're saying as you progress.
So you had to roll under the arrow.
So is there
Right
are
to duck under it.
there like tile sets kind of? So like as you progress to new areas, or is it always just like?
Yeah, you progress. So, like, this is level 1. Eventually, I'll beat level 1, and then I'll go to like this kind of hub world that I can get a bunch of upgrades and stuff, and then I'll go to level 2.
You have to find healing.
But so if you
Yeah.
die in level 2, you stay in level 2, or do you start all the way at the beginning?
You start at the beginning, level 1.
Okay. So all your upgrades reset.
Most of them, not all of them.
And does your body change?
Not aesthetically, no.
Okay, so no matter where you die, you're going to start at the beginning of this level.
Not, it'll be different. It'll be this, like, dungeon aesthetic.
But it'll be refreshed as a new
Okay,
the
a new-
layout.
Right, a new procedural
Right.
thing. But you'll keep some equipment. or
I
abilities.
won't keep equipment. There'll be some upgrades that I'll keep.
Okay.
So real quick, because this question was
It
asked
looks really cool.
It's super cool.
about our Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay, because we were just talking about this before the stream. Because as you know, I'm super excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption was one of my favorite games of all time. So yes, I saw the gameplay. Yes, I told Thomas this. I expected it to be as good as it looked, I guess. So I wasn't like shocked by any of it, but at the same time it reaffirmed my hype level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I was super impressed with it. I kind of agree, though. I was expecting it to be great, and it looks great.
Yeah, there's nothing about it that there was no disappointment, but there was no like, oh my god, I didn't expect that. It feels like what they're doing is combining all the great things about Red Dead with all the great things about other open world games, as well as adding a new twist. And that to me has me excited, especially if the world truly does evolve based on your decisions, because that's my biggest beef with a lot of open world games. Anyway, I'm super pumped for it. I think it looks amazing. I think it's going to be, you know, we'll see. Hopefully, it's a contender to knock Red Dead off my greatest games list.
So you're going to find things like this. I can't really interact with this. I need an upgrade that will let me interact with this. If I get that upgrade, it'll be a permanent upgrade. So anytime I run into something like that, I'll be able to interact with it. So that's an example of like the permanent stuff. and it's like that Metroidvania, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night kind of style, but in a robot.
Is the loot random too?
Yes, but you can influence it. There are stations that you can upgrade to where you give yourself higher percentage of better loot. Go.
So you also will get a new body that doesn't look like this guy, or it's going to be the same
It'll look the
model?
same.
It'll look the same. Okay.
At least from what I've seen. Okay, there's this. There's a teleporter. I'm going to pick it here.
By the way, if you don't remember, Carrie is a character artist. So, not that you do, but if you do have questions about character art, 3D art in general. How's the audio? Chat. By the way, Pixel Protocol, thanks for the follow. The Media Weaver, thanks for the follow. Thanks to everyone watching. Except for Remaster Resistance. I'm not going to thank you. I think it's good. What do you think is good, Lauren? It's good. It's awesome. It's cool. Is he a starving character artist or just a character artist? I don't think Carrie's starving. Are you starving?
No, I'm not. We've got a Chipotle right down the street.
Yeah. He eats a lot, so.
Hey, now I eat enough.
Well, I mean, I eat a lot too, but that Red Dead gameplay video, yeah, it was awesome. It was amazing. Pastry.
Pastry, yeah. So, one of the kind of funnier features of the game is you can change the visuals of the health regeneration items. So you could be a carnivore and it would only be meat. You could be a vegetarian.
But what? It has no. It's just
vegetables.
aesthetically.
Yeah, it's just aesthetics. And the one I have it on now, I believe, is Castlevania. So it'll be health regen items from Castlevania.
So it'll all be like. So you have pastries and donuts.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be kind of interesting if there were gameplay ramifications.
Yeah. Like the vegetarians were always angry. I'm just joking.
And super fit and healthy.
Yeah. And the meat eaters had like high cholesterol and they had to like stop and take breaks all the time. Is the UK trailer, cinema trailer coming out on YouTube? It's a cinema trailer. I don't think so. I mean, I honestly don't think it showed a whole lot that was new. So
this is like an upgrade. If you die, you'll lose this stuff, but this will upgrade my damage with red items. And if you look at the bottom left, I have a red and a green item, and then also increase my health by a specific
so
amount.
which one are you picking?
I'm gonna pick probably the red item for now.
So that's your attack usually?
Well, yeah, I guess it's a generally high damage stuff.
Brutality.
Sort of seems like warrior type weapons, wizard type
Yes,
abilities.
Carrie, do you
and
have an
then
online
priest.
portfolio
or defensive.
that they could follow? I don't think you do you? You're not much of a social media
I
person.
do, but
Are
it's
you?
old.
So this is
What have you? So, Unspoken was the last game that you did.
Yeah, the last,
So-
the latest, last time I updated it was right after sunset. So
Okay, so but what did you do in Unspoken? You were doing the classes, some of the classes, right? The models.
yeah, and then like just some of the things that you see around the environment, like some things character artists would do, like statues or like a sculpture, sculpture type thing. But yeah, mostly character models.
And then for Ratchet PS4, you did what's a notable character that you did? I think you said this on the last stream, but I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, a lot of the little robots or swarmer enemies or some of the ships you'd see. I think there was a guy that had like a hover bike thing. Like yeah, just and CEO character.
Oh yeah, the CEO, the Gadgetron CEO.
Yeah.
Does the Manhattan in Spider-Man have all the bridges and stuff, and can you swing on them? All the bridges, like the real Manhattan bridges? Is that what you're asking? It's not 100% one for one Manhattan. It's Marvel's New York City, but there are you're confined to Manhattan.
Okay, so how do you
So
see?
pretty much everything in Manhattan you can swing on.
How do you compare to what you have on?
If I
Or does that matter?
It'll just let me compare it. Hit RB to buy, and then I can replace one of these.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna get this because I've used it before. It's really good. Although I kind of do like having a shield. I've never really played with the shield a bunch, but it seems awesome. A swarm of biting worms crawls from your victims. Block attacks may make the enemy's teeth fall out. What? Transforms arrows into gold. Interesting.
That's nice stuff.
Carrie, our intern, is asking, as a character artist, do you prefer to create more creature, weapon, or humanoid-based characters? What's your favorite?
That's a tough one. Because one thing about Insomniac that's nice is you kind of get to do a very wide range of things, or you kind of have to do, I guess you don't have to, but it's available to do all kinds of different things. So I've done everything from hard surface to humanoid characters to creatures. I think my favorite is sculpting a really crazy H.R. Geiger-like creature or alien in ZBrush.
Nice. Another question, do you design props and weapons as well as the characters?
Yes, and those are kind of cool too. I'm actually, you know,
Can't
it's
talk
cool.
too much about Stormland. Just reminding you.
Yeah, but they know there's
You know about
robots
Stormland, yes.
in Stormland.
You can talk
because
briefly
I know
about Stormland, yes.
there's robots, so there's a lot of robot and hard surface modeling that's been going on.
Yes, there are robots, as you can tell from.
So this is the guy where you're gonna buy upgrades from.
Okay.
And you use cells. That's that blue stuff on the top right. And these upgrades are permanent.
Let's look at the chat. Yes, Real Bridges. Marvel's New York City. Marvel doesn't own New York City, but they have their version of New York City. Man, you are. Oh, I just want to reach through the screen. I don't know what we would do without you, James. I don't know what we would do without you. Fun fact, New York City was created in 1987 by architect John New York. Alright. I am the King of Kings. Do a studio tour. Your Manhattan seems at least 90... Yeah, it's mostly accurate.
Watching.
But it's not one-to-one representative of New York. But it's pretty accurate. We just added landmarks that exist in the Marvel Universe, obviously. Like the Avengers Tower that you've seen in some of the footage. So, anyway, I'm just saying it's not 100%. And you can't leave Manhattan. Lauren is giggling. She's planning something. Oh, she is, for sure. Well, Marvel's owned by Disney, so I wouldn't be surprised if they own New York City as well. That's true. I heard they're acquiring the rights to New York City. Could you imagine a Disney World the size of New York City?
Well, how big is Disney World?
It's pretty big, but not the size of New York City.
Right. What is Manhattan's like 15 miles by 4 miles or something like
I
that?
don't know, but Disney World is not quite that big.
Right.
I guess if you combined all the parks together, maybe. Fun fact, when John New York discovered what would later become the island of Manhattan, he sat on a bench in an empty lot and saw a man wearing a hat and told him, "Damn, that'd be a good name for an island." Oh, Scuba Steve. The jokes. Is there a story explanation for not leaving Manhattan? Or are there just invisible walls? You'll have to find out. Let's say that. Did you see Lauren's dope Spider-Man shirt? One stream we're gonna do, and she's not gonna try to plug herself.
Lauren, the stream's not all about you.
I bet Disney would actually buy New York City and turn it into Disneyland. I don't think they would do that. You guys hate on Disney so much. I love Disney. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I do care what you think, but I don't care what you think about that.
They could turn Central Park into Central Disneyland.
Yeah, and they would call it. They wouldn't call it Disneyland though, because there already is a Disneyland. They would call it something like New Donk City. I don't know. That's a nice name to it, right?
New Dunk City, is that what
Donk
you said?
City. It's a joke because that's what they call it in Mario. Because she wanted to bring up Mario today and I didn't want to, so I'm done. That's my only Mario reference for the rest of the year.
So you can craft stuff too.
Yeah, so that guy where I got the upgrades from, that blue guy, those will populate. Those are upgrades that you can buy from him.
Okay.
That's what Blueprint is.
You just spoiled that for everybody, Lauren. And he's not dead. They didn't kill him at all. If they really killed him, they would come out and say, Luigi's dead. And everyone would be like, oh no, Luigi's dead. And then everyone would realize, oh, I don't really care. And then they would move on with their life. Right? Isn't that how it works?
I believe so.
Luigi is fine.
I know, so he's not dead. So he was never killed.
I want slime.
But either way,
So can you grab that?
either way, life goes on and no one cares.
I think I'll be able to do it here. I think I'm gonna go fight a boss, although I'm pretty unprepared for this, so I might die. I don't have any like LT or RT.
Are there only major Marvel
Skills.
landmarks in the game, or are there more subtle ones? I'm not gonna spoil it for you, man. I'm not gonna do it. You gotta play the game and find all the cool stuff. So if that guy spawns sometimes, is there elite and non-elite versions of that same?
Yeah, and some of them ran me. Yeah, I died. That was tough. I was really unprepared for that.
Yeah, you look like it.
That was
This
a-
looks
there,
like you playing Resistance.
That was a bad run.
So what's the freeze do? The ability?
It freezes them.
But that's it.
Yeah, it freezes them, and then you can hit them for free.
Do they
And
take
then-
more damage when they're frozen?
I'm not sure about the one I had. I think so. Some of them like synergize with burning. So if you have burning, if you freeze them and then you burn them, burning does more damage. Some of them just the next hit does more damage.
Luigi isn't dead though.
So is there a cooldown on the
Anyway.
freeze? Or diminishing
How's it
return?
going?
They're when they're frozen, they don't take damage from the freeze. But
Has
no,
anyone
there's
ever
no
gotten a
cooldown.
spoiler out of
So
me?
I could have, and I should have probably.
Oh, so he's immune to damage
Uh,
when he's frozen?
he's immune to freeze.
Not
damage
to my
when he's
knowledge.
frozen.
Not to my
Okay.
knowledge.
So I could have just gone attack, freeze, attack, freeze, attack, freeze. That probably was the way to do that.
I think you might have won the fight if you had done that.
But he also spawns ads.
Oh,
So,
right. I didn't see that. And it seems like you got like 2 shot by him.
Yeah, I had very low health. That was I got really unlucky. It seemed like that was the worst beginning I've seen.
It's cold obsidian sash red and blue or purple and orange. Are you going to stream Spider-Man when it's out? We'll probably do like a question and answer stream with the team in Burbank.
What's LB? Press trigger.
Hmm?
What's LB for the potion? Whatever that is.
Oh, that's just health.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, but
when,
what's the button on the controller?
when you're dead.
Bumper.
Okay.
LT is trigger. B is bumper.
Okay.
When you're dead, you do start over. That's what makes it a roguelite. Light.
Yeah, I didn't use that thing, man. That looks powerful, so.
How was Lauren today? Why is everyone asking about Lauren? She's not on the stream right now. She's trying to do work, and you're taking away from that. I don't believe in symbiote voting rights. You're correct. But yeah, I don't think I've ever really slipped up and said a spoiler yet, to my knowledge.
Did you want to?
And there's been
I'll
people,
try it.
there's been fans who've come to visit for community days and stuff and taken me out and buy me drinks and everything, and they still don't get anything out of me. Like you just paid for all these drinks and you didn't get anything out of it other than my company.
What was the roll?
B. A is jump. Sometimes you have to up an A to like you're gonna have to double jump up an A to climb up to that.
It is out really soon. That's crazy.
Okay.
You need to go to the planks.
Okay, but even here, you have to double move.
Yep.
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Yep.
Got it.
That was finally somebody asks about me.
Oh, you have ammo on those.
Yeah, it's you see. On
Oh, okay, right.
the
Got it.
bow,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you kill somebody, your ammo comes back.
So that's
If I buy you dinner, will you clue me about Resistance 4? I tell you what, you buy me dinner and I'll tell you the same thing I always tell you.
If you just hit that ledge, you'll grab it.
okay.
Would you ever host a Europe-based community event?
I picked this up.
Insomniac.
Oh,
I think
bumper, right bumper.
I think we could if we could time it with like a show, like if we were at Gamescom or Paris Games Week, or I was at DreamHack, for example, for Unspoken in Sweden, and we did have our players there to play the game, and we kind of made it a small community event. Granted, there was only 4 people there. And same with Oakland.
Oh, so
we
he
flew
sees
players
me
in.
upset
So
about me.
we kind of do stuff like that, but I don't know. It'd be cool to plan something next time we end up having a big presence at one of those shows, where we could
So what's this?
have a small community get together. That'd be fun.
Oh, so I got this thing.
Yep.
New thing.
Right trigger, and you can just use it. Generally, those are on a relatively short cooldown.
10 seconds. Yeah, 13 seconds.
15
okay.
or something.
Right.
Do I believe in magic? I hope you do.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I?
Yeah.
Are you really legitimately asking me?
Yeah, you believe in ghosts?
No.
Same. Good talk.
What was that?
Lauren believes in ghosts, and she gets upset when you don't.
It sounded like
She-
something else, though.
She recently discovered that Scooby-Doo was anti-ghost propaganda, and she got really upset.
So growing up, I
How did I
thought
get back
there
don't
was
wanna do that.
ghosts.
Uh-huh.
Like I specifically, I vividly remember a few experiences in my life where I thought I saw a ghost. One time when I was really young, and I used to see this ghost in my closet that would just it was like a little floating guy who would change into different creatures. And I shared a room with my sister, and she swears has the same memory.
It's spooky, Tim.
Yeah. So.
And you don't believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts. And then there was another time we were in the basement of a friend's house. I think I don't know what I was, like 10 or something, and something got knocked over, and I swear I saw something there. Anyway,
I've never had a ghost experience.
These little zombies jump at you.
I'm sitting next to a ghost.
How do I heal, by the way?
Get it?
You can use the potion. You only have one though.
Come to Scotland just for dinner. If I come to Scotland,
watch
it
out.
Oh,
will
okay,
not
he's got
just be
it.
for dinner. It'll
You
be
wanna
for
roll behind him.
enjoyment and drinking and
Roll through 'em.
and
Let's roll.
sightseeing and dinner. Throwing rocks. Don't you guys throw rocks
So I'm
over there?
almost
Yeah, use.
Or is
use
that
left bumper.
Ireland? Where do you guys throw rocks?
Use your health potion.
I just want to throw rocks.
You just hold it down. There you go.
85.
10 cans of beer, spill
wanna
the
get that thing to
beans
the right.
on Sunset Overdrive. 10 cans of beer, depends
Oh,
on the
no.
beer. If it's like 10 cans of like Bud Light, it's not doing anything. Sorry.
That'll do something.
It'd have to
Come
be
on.
like 10
Oh.
cans
Damn it.
of double IPA, 9%.
You could drink 10 cans of Bud Light, and you don't think you'd be drunk.
Right bumper.
Drunk? No. I'd be buzzed, but I wouldn't be drunk. 10 cans of Bud Light. No. No. Bud Light's like water. It would be cool to finally join a community event. It would be cool to have you guys join a community event, yes. We have had people fly in
Tactics
for community events in the U.S. I'll trade you... Oh, you have
Please see that.
whiskey and what is that? Haggis? What is that? Is that a... I'm ignorant to what that is.
Haggis. Sounds really familiar.
I'm gonna Google it. I have a computer on my lap.
I should know what that is. I've heard that word before.
I might know what that is if I Google it.
How did I get up there before?
You gotta just double jump, but you gotta jump before you fall.
It's a pudding containing sheep's pluck minced with
You jumped
onion,
too late.
Right.
oatmeal. What is sheep's pluck?
There we go.
Sheep's heart? That's where the pluck is?
I'm bad at console games.
Anyway, I'll take the whiskey. I'm not sure about the haggis.
Doing all right.
Scooby-Doo Monster Island is a
So
classic.
what do you...
Hmm?
So that guy's gonna jump at me.
Scooby-Doo movie
Yeah.
freaked me out
So
as a
that
kid.
roll move is invulnerability frames. You really want to use that a lot.
Can you die if you fail some quick time events in Spider-Man?
So the entire roll is
I
invulnerable?
believe
I believe
you
so.
fail. Yeah.
From what I can tell, yes.
Some of them.
This.
You'll have to play to find out.
Oh, okay. I can buy something.
And you have an open slot, so.
We throw rocks at each other sometimes, yet no one will take our freedom still. I love it. I'm going to Scotland.
So how do I compare my DPS?
Hit RB. Right bumper. Oh.
That's
Whoops.
you bought it.
Okay. Apparently I was
hit the
wrong.
right button, right?
Yeah. That's me giving you bad advice.
Hey,
Thomas! Ah.
Apparently, since you already had that.
Oh.
So yeah, you just used it. But, I mean, it's not consumable or anything.
Right.
That thing's really good. That's probably the one you want, really.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna lay traps for people.
Hello, Spooky.
So
I'll send
I don't
some
wanna teleport
Funyuns
anywhere.
if I can visit the studio.
Yeah, just don't use it.
We already have Funyuns though, so sending that doesn't do me anything.
Oh,
What's this?
that is the end of the level. So you can go explore, or you can go to the end of the level.
They're not
Probably
costumes.
Where's the
they're
boss? Oh, you
suits.
already did on the next level.
There's no... There are bosses, but we need to go a couple more levels.
So what was that guy? Oh, okay, you did multiple levels before
Yeah.
when you were playing.
Yeah, oh, that was a mini boss, actually. There are actually, like, legit bosses.
I don't want to fight that.
That's no, you want to talk, you have to talk to him. That's the guy who gives you upgrades.
Okay.
Yeah, we accidentally bought it. Have you?
You
Oh
have,
wait.
Yeah, you don't have enough cells, but you have to spend your cells to get out of here. So,
The
pretty
great-
much, what do you want to work towards?
Oh, you
The
have to. You can work towards it.
Attractor?
Yeah.
Are you a
I don't wanna
developer on this
random
game,
item.
or have you
Do
just
I?
played this game?
Nah, I think. Scroll down. Scroll it down. The blood sword seems okay. Hit B and then go. Exit this. Hit B. And then talk to him again. Does he have more stuff? Go all the way down.
When are we doing the
Oh, yeah,
Predator
that was
stream?
stuff. Never mind.
I like
we'll
health.
have to figure that
I
out.
think health's good. Recycling's also good.
What's that do?
Welsh whiskey and a copy of Predator for Lauren. She already got a copy of it. She's just not watching it. She refuses to watch it. Holy crap! My phone is so different.
What's this guy?
That guy will give you a mutation. Mutations you lose on death.
I upgraded to Android 9, and it just rebooted. Now it looks completely different. It's crazy. By the way, it's amazing that it updates in the background. Like I didn't have to. Oh, dude, look
Wait,
at
what?
that. That's
That's
it's
insane.
so good.
Plus 90 DPS for 15 seconds after killing
Anyway,
an
I'll
enemy.
mess with that
enemy you
later.
For 15 seconds, yeah. It is pretty good. There's
Seems
other
like
ones.
you could have like almost perma uptime on that.
Here,
Yeah. Necromancy seems good. I like Necromancy.
Oh, I like that too.
And then there's another one
well, I only asked that
that might... Dead Inside seems okay. I haven't
because
gotten it, but the bottom
we
one...
have done streams before where we
Especially
tag
at
the
the beginning,
developer on Twitter,
seems real good.
and they come and watch the stream, and they give us advice.
Oh,
So that's why I was asking, because we've
So I
had
got
it
that.
before.
So he just gives you one, and then.
But I'm glad you played it.
And the upgrades you were getting that was upgrading like purple, red, or green?
Yeah.
That also affects those mutations. So you got a green mutation, so every time if you get a green upgrade, it'll increase the amount of health you'll get back by like 15%.
When the time? The time is 12
Okay.
or 12:01 on
This
the
game is
7th.
awesome.
If you have a digital
Yeah,
copy, it
it's on Steam?
unlocks at like midnight. If you have a midnight release, if you have a
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a what
Oh,
thing?
that's spike trap.
if you have a midnight release, then you could go
So
home
it's
and
a
play it whenever
trap.
you get it and install it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Trap might be the wrong word, but you have 1 health. You might want to heal.
Probably a good idea.
Left bumper.
Yeah.
You should come to the Scottish Highlands to see some wild haggis. They have 2 legs longer than the other, so they can run faster along the hills. Awesome,
Just
awesome.
trying to gauge the distance that I can go. It's been
I'm
a
sure you
long
see all
time
kinds
since I've
of
played
wild
that.
haggis after you drink whiskey.
There's also a little bit of an input delay. That when you're playing it on not our setup, the game feels a lot tighter.
It is 12 a.m. midnight, 12:01. I don't know, whatever time the PlayStation Store unlocks. I think it's 12:01.
Yeah, I don't know. Gaming
And I don't
T-Balls.
know if it's 100%
Maybe it's
time
not
zone or
there.
if it's based on the store. I think it is time zone.
Oh, do you
So I think-
revive with like full health? So that would probably be better.
Can you revive at full health?
With the cheat death one.
I think so.
That's probably the best one then.
I mean, it really just depends. Like, if you're like killing guys without getting hit, and you have a bunch of green upgrades. Like on my other playthrough, I get 4 health per thing I kill, and it's like real good.
No, we're not sitting in order of facial hair thickness. Well, maybe we are, because Thomas is maybe a little thicker than me, not much. Carrie's definitely the thickest.
I've been trimming it.
Carrie, you used to have to have it down to your chest.
I thought if you walked into it, like once you got over it, you were safe because you
Used to be
couldn't.
down to
It
here.
was like a
Right
barrier,
here.
like collision on the
Right.
side of the
Used to be.
spikes. But
Nah, you just hit it.
Yeah.
Done.
all right, you can go again.
Go for it.
No, you do it.
Okay.
You go again.
No,
I gotta actually pay more attention to pick up some pointers.
There's some incredible beards in North Carolina. The Office.
It looked like you were doing pretty good. I think it's getting comfortable with the controller.
Right. I mainly play PC games.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard.
Well,
for
this
me.
is a PC
Fair
game.
enough.
It just has a controller.
Right.
It definitely recommends a controller though. It's
Oh yeah, I can see. I don't see how you would really.
I couldn't do certain platformers with a mouse and keyboard. I don't know how some people do it.
so this part's it's
I guess you could do it with arrows and spacebar, but I don't know.
It still would be.
this is all just aesthetic, but I really like it. Every one of those upgrades you get from that guy, right, is going to populate here
Right.
and these little things. And it just looks really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the style's so cool. The art direction's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's pixel art, but it's just resolution enough where you can really get a very clear idea of the what you're looking at.
I'm not.
like
Animations
it a
are
lot.
super smooth.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Well, I mean, I like some straight pixel, but like I like this kind of pixel art where it's like still modern enough. Like
Right.
you can make out the details.
The resolution is there. Yeah, so it's pleasant.
It reminds me of a little bit of Hyperlight Drifter or Duelist. I don't know if you're familiar with either of those games.
Yeah, Duelist is great, but even Duelist I think is maybe
Lower res for sure.
lower res.
Yeah.
What do you think of the limited edition 500 million PS4? I think it's awesome. I think it looks cool. I'm not a big fan of gold. I wish it was like silver or something, platinum. That'd be cool. Not a big fan of gold, but it looks cool. I like it how it's, kind of see-through, translucent, or transparent. I think it's translucent. I can't even say it. But yeah, it looks cool. I just wish I wish it wasn't gold. The gold trim. I'd rather have like a platinum or nickel trim. Brushed nickel would be
What are we talking about?
Nickelback. Child of Light 2 is leaked. I'm waiting on Sunset 2 leak.
This kind of stuff I was not having problems with at home, but on this setup it's really hard.
Blame the setup.
It's true.
I almost always blame the setup. I am really good playing video games in the dark by myself too.
All right.
Want me to do this for you?
Yeah, go for it.
What are you trying to do exactly?
Can you actually get up there?
I think so. I'm pretty sure you can.
He's gonna do it in one try.
I bet. Oh, I did it! Oh, I'm so mad. You can keep it now. You
What?
Can keep it.
I'm gonna no. I'm
Oh!
I mean, I'll take it back.
You
but
tried so hard.
I think you earned yours. You earned your keep there.
Oh, you can change the direction like mid animation.
See, Thomas, blame the setup. Blame the setup. Carrie did it in first try, and he's never even played this game.
I think I'm just hitting the button too slow. Because it sounds like you're hitting it back.
I don't know.
Gold and symbiotes. I'm against both of them.
Okay, sort of not there. Okay, so I have no upgrade. Or wait, upgrades. Think it.
The sun was in my eyes. That's what they're claiming. The sun was in your eyes.
So this is good, you said?
Well, with your other setup, it was good. Like your weapons.
Because you don't have green.
Right. Now you could invest for the future and get green because you want green weapons, but I normally go with red at the beginning. It'll always give you 15% on whatever color, but depending on how many upgrades you have in that specific color, the amount of health you get for the upgrades goes down. So the next one, you just got like I think 50% health.
Right.
The next one will be like 33%
Insane.
health.
Yeah, because
But the other colors will stay at like 60 or whatever. You want that as well, yeah.
So it pauses this when you go here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. I'm pretty sure my town buses are ran by gangsters. Interesting. Why is that? They nickel and dime you and then beat you up when you don't have the nickel or the dime? Or I guess they're not called nickels and dimes there. They're called... Well, does Scotland use the euro or do they use the
I failed.
whatever, the pound? I don't know. I don't know these things. I've never been to Scotland. I've only been to London.
I don't know.
And I'm not asking you, I'm asking them.
Well, I'm answering. Well, actually, I'm not answering. I don't know.
So, again, we're playing Dead Cells. Are they like soccer hooligan mental?
Oh, that's a boss.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
It's an elite.
Yep. Or yeah, it's a mini boss, I guess, or whatever.
Ooh, he's got a nice shield though. So you gotta dodge him.
Maybe you can try and jump and throw.
I think
that?
you gotta dodge him from behind, like get past him. And
Yeah,
then...
you definitely have to do that. But I'm wondering if you could.
Ooh,
Oh, you get close to him.
There you go, like that. Quick, now spin real quick.
Right, I thought this thing was supposed to automatically target the thing, but you definitely have to face him still.
Well, that guy, I like the bleeding. See, that took that guy down real quick. There you go. He's bleeding now.
You might want to heal.
Nah.
Oh,
You
now you
heal.
now you might want to heal.
How does he?
You need some healing. Can you heal? There you
Nice.
go.
So that thing has a distance range. Okay.
Oh, it's pretty good though.
Okay. I think
The good old pound until they
What if
choose
you
to betray us
jump
and leave
up?
the UK.
how's that?
Well, I'm
Oh,
saying,
above him?
yeah, to go in that top area,
Okay, so here's what you do. Bait him in.
get him in charge, roll through him.
That wasn't quick enough.
I like the little jump.
He's like really quick at turning.
That shield, there you go.
Oh, maybe you have to roll through that.
Well, thank God you got the bleeding because otherwise you'd be doing a lot less damage to him.
Hang on. Right.
Can you hit him with your sword as you dodge? Oh, there you go. You got
You
it.
just gotta roll early.
Timing is everything. Hello, it's my dynasty.
Oh, what was that?
Phase 2. He's bigger.
I don't like this. I'm scared. He's faster.
Oh, this guy's good.
Can you slash him with your sword?
Probably.
Can you heal? Oh, you don't have any health anymore, do you?
And again, this is like just the beginning. I've been to the 3rd level, and it already is getting crazy, and that supposedly is like...
Oh no, I messed up.
It's tough.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
that is super fun.
Mm. Amazing. Simply amazing. Actually, this looks really cool.
It is super cool. I have not been immediately impressed with a game as much as I am with this in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played a game like this, so it's easy for me to kind of get hooked on the mechanics right away. But it's really smooth, well done. So,
What's this?
Open it. Find out.
The mechanics are super tight. Like even like Rogue Legacy didn't feel this tight.
I don't think you can open it.
We need something special.
Some strength.
yeah, I think once you get used to the animation delay of the roll and then being able to almost shoot behind yourself by turning quickly and firing, that's when it really gets doing well.
Well, there's also like there's so many weapons and stuff. We
Right,
really
right.
are just scratching the surface.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's a bunch of different combos and stuff you can do. Things that interact with each other.
Sure.
This reminds me of Mark of the Ninja, except with more faster pace. Paced?
A little bit. I can see that.
I think you mean pace, but faster paced is also funny.
It's so good.
So what's the story?
Um,
Is there?
I think there is, but it's like an emergent story. So, like, it just kind of begins, and it's like, oh, what, you're
You
here.
don't know why.
Yeah,
So where do you find out that you take over dead people?
at the very beginning. Like, that's the little green loop is you.
Ice grenade.
Snoo, slicer, victims burn. Freezes its victims, victims burn.
It's interesting. It freezes them and burns them. It's like icy hot.
Yeah. Infantry grenade. Inflicts 63 damage. 30% damage to bleeding
But are
targets.
these are left trigger, right trigger items?
Yeah.
And how often can you use it? Oh, it's just got a cooldown.
Yep. They're pretty quick in general. So I'm gonna wait for this one to come back up, and then I'll use it on this guy just so we can see
Will
it.
Scotland feature in Resistance 4? I'm sure Remaster Resistance will die. If we ever decided to do a Resistance 4, I'm sure we would definitely not consider Scotland. Simply because of Remaster Resistance. But maybe we would because of Lewis. So, I don't know.
that's
is
a
that
good
legendary?
item. Yeah.
What does that mean? What does it do? What does it do?
Burns enemies and ground.
44 DPS for 3 seconds. 50% damage when you are max HP.
Launches a grenade. A swarm of biting worms crawls. for
Do
your
it! Come on, let's
victims.
do it! Come
Oh,
on!
of course.
Equip it, get rid of that crap.
Chill.
I can't believe you even had to read about it.
I
Ooh,
swear.
look at that. That does some damage.
Yeah, what the
Oh
heck?
man, look at that. It just melted those
This
guys.
is, I feel like we just got a gold scar. in,
Yeah, we just got really lucky.
Or whatever.
Is what
it's the-
happened. What is this? I have like a little
New
thing with a
item.
bow. A little monster.
It's a bomb it's a ticking time bomb. That's kind of cool though. That look at that health melt, man. That burning,
Well, how do you, yeah, you gotta heal up. Get the bonus.
you get to 50%. Yeah. How do you heal up?
I mean, I could.
He doesn't want to use it yet.
No, I know, but how many of those do you get?
Right now we just get one per level. But that's one of the permanent upgrades you can get.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That thing is just melts.
Wait, so is it a melee also, or no? It's
It's a bomb.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like 2 grenades pretty much at once.
yeah, this game's really cool. Okay, one shot that thing. Wow.
Will you do another collaboration with artists like you did for anniversary posters? I mean, we kind of did for Spider-Man. I mean, there was comic book covers. There was the Game Informer cover. There was the
nice.
European cover. I forget what it was
Trying to
for.
jump
Some
up here.
magazine. Trying to remember the
you mean
magazine.
the
But
upper
anyway,
Failing
yeah.
so bad.
we've done that with,
Why am I
with
failing?
famous Marvel
I
artists
think-
and internal artists. But yeah, I mean, we love working with artists.
There you go.
So
I'm just gonna do it quick.
probably, I just can't say for
yeah,
a while.
maybe you were waiting
Did you
too
know
long
that
to
the Iron
post?
Spider
Yeah.
suit, you can't pose and do the EM at the same time? Interesting. I would quit gaming for that to happen. Well, we would have peaked. Oh, if Scotland was in Resistance 4. Interesting.
So I could get that. That's gonna replace.
One of my X or Y weapons. I definitely don't want to replace Y. I have to pay $11.50. Might want to replace X.
Do I need to go
I'm gonna
back to
gamble.
Burbank
What does that
tomorrow? Do we need to go back to Burbank tomorrow? You
Find
mean
out.
is Burbank streaming tomorrow? Yes, they are.
Ignore shields.
True new developers are some of the fiercest backseat
Much less
gamers.
PPS though.
We are, for sure. Don't ever replace Firebirds.
No.
Never. It's like a whip.
Yeah.
It's like the arc flasher in a Ratchet.
Right, so you could maybe stun him and then do the Y on top of it or something.
Yeah, look,
Or
it has an
the
animation stun.
Right.
Yeah. Well, there is an actual like stuff that like literally stuns.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
Sam Mags better be on my Burbank stream. Well, you're gonna have to ask James to get her on, or Corey. I think James is back today, so ask him. Tweet at him. Tell him to get Sam Mags to join the stream. Man, that combo just like melts him.
What's this?
Looks like a dead body
she did.
with flies, and it's recent.
According to the lore, you should be able to just kind of switch, right?
Oh.
Oh, look what! Look what I found! It's like you kick the dead body, and you're like, oh, look what I found. Oh, so now you have to craft that.
Yeah.
And you craft in the town.
Yeah, I could exit right now, but I kind of want to go and check what's down here.
Oh, right, because you want to farm out the level to get as much stuff as you can.
So we also ran into like time locked gates. That's
Yeah.
why you wouldn't want to do this, but
Well, I was also going to say...
Yeah, there's only 5 minutes. Oh, you're going for 5 minutes.
yeah.
So you're farming for more stuff. But you have really good stuff right now.
Right. Money, though, is important, and really upgrades. I want upgrades.
Right.
Like, here's a secret room. I'm probably going to find something here.
But that is cool that there's the time mechanic where you kind of have to choose whether to keep going or
Right.
keep looting.
Right.
Sort of like a faster than light thing where they're closing in behind you, so you have to very carefully.
Super
spot out
excited
where
for
to go.
Spider-Man. Love how it looks so far. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We're excited to finally release it and we're excited for you to play it and tell us what you think.
What did it say? Managing prison entrances and tendency lessons enables.
The clickbait item.
Huh? Is there a secret here? Oh.
All right, Scuba
oh.
Steve.
Oh.
Gonna make yet another sandwich. Peace out. Scuba Steve loves sandwiches.
Twin daggers.
Oh. I think I'm gonna get this.
Hold on. Ignore shields though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the DPS of that thing.
Right. That's way better than the.
But the
electric
critical,
whip.
so the critical hit is
Seems like-
231. Oof.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're hitting every monster 3 times probably. Anyway,
Spider-Man is a must-get for me.
you're a true rogue now.
Well, we appreciate it. Officially pre-order a copy of Spider-Man Digital Deluxe today. Now the wait begins. Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
So this is the stuff I was
So
looking for.
what's the first day we're gonna be?
Oh, you got
streaming
the collector's
Spider-Man?
edition and the collector's box. Nice.
Like the day our release day.
What?
Are we gonna stream Spider-Man on release day, or like the day before?
Burbank
maybe,
probably
or?
will because it's a Friday. And we'll probably do like a stream where Brian Tower's on and.
Is there any kind of pre-release stream where people can stream it the day before or anything? Like big streamers?
I can't say yet.
Oh,
I can't say. I don't. Here's the thing about Spider-Man. I don't think we want to spoil any more of it. So, even with the reviews, there's going to be stuff they can't talk about in the reviews,
Mhm.
and I don't know if we will want people to stream it before it comes out for the very simple reason that we don't want people to spoil it because it's it's a single-player game, right? It's not like we're. If it was like a multiplayer game, so what? At that point, you just show people the game, get people excited. I think.
right, yes.
I think right now, I don't know. Who knows? We'll know more once we get ready to launch. But we're super excited for it. We're definitely gonna talk about it and stream it after launch. And love to hear what you guys think.
Mhm.
And then obviously after that, there's DLC that's coming. So. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I missed a couple of these. McCauliflower, Pug Cat. We got a Pug Cat. We had a Moose Pig yesterday, so now we have a Pug Cat. Hijacks.
What's up?
Spooky.
So it carried
Silver
over
line.
the money we spent earlier on the flask.
Correct. So this is like pretty much a
Right, right, right,
progression, like throughout the game.
So you eventually level up to the point where it becomes a little bit easier if you're having trouble.
Right.
So basically, yeah. So it's like where in Ratchet and Clank. I'm trying to relate this to Ratchet and Clank, even though they're not even close to the same game. But in Ratchet and Clank, where you level up your weapons, if you die and lose all your ammo and everything, you still gain the weapon levels. So therefore, it should become easier and easier to fight the enemies if you have trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Streams will be unbearable. We're not going to only stream Spider-Man after launch.
And then if chat's crazy, we might do stuff like slow mode or something.
Yeah, or Discord only chat. Ooh.
Yeah.
Can I send you the faceplate of my Spider-Man PS4 Pro to get signed by the devs? If you want, yeah, send it to Burbank, though, if you want most of the Spider-Man people. The Burbank address is on our website. Send it there, and make sure you include a nice packaging because you don't want it ruined.
How are you gonna get through that?
And say, care of community team, CO, community team, And then in the box, put a note saying you want it signed and where you want it signed. And then we'll do that and ship it back. Well, thank you, Madav. Thank you for being fans. We appreciate it. Well, maybe we'll just have Lauren on stream more, and then our viewership will drop. And then, rude. I'm just joking. We love Lauren. We just like giving her crap too when she's not on stream because I know she really wants to come and respond.
Is she not over here right
No,
now?
she's looking. She's got like a look on her face like, I'm gonna get you. Oh!
Okay, well, I took that hit. Taking that.
I'm just no, seriously though. We can't do anything about that. Hopefully we maintain our viewership, and if we don't, then you know what? All the cool kids do stay, right? Views would skyrocket. Can you host a stream on Tuesday? Host or be a guest?
Maybe they mean host someone will get
I think
on.
Tuesday we're gonna play We Happy Few, right? Thomas?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
That's the plan. Stan.
There you go. Got him. Yeah, so what's the little blue thing do? Does the just a little explosion?
The blue thing?
Yeah, the one you throw that weapon.
I guess yeah, it's just.
Oh right,
explosion.
it's like the monster.
I don't think so. We can look at it. It's launches a grenade, does 40 damage. It's that.
Right, but
We
it's
should.
like the one that
we
the guy
should.
throws.
We
Like,
should
those guys
cut
throw
to
like a purple one,
promos.
doesn't it?
We should start doing WWE style promos in between streams of like the next guest.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be a lot of
for you on Tuesday, brother.
production, but it'd be awesome.
Those flies.
It's gonna be tricky.
Right.
So if you saw I killed that dummy was making everything invulnerable.
What did the dummy ever do to you? Why do you have to call him a dummy?
It was literally a targeting dummy. It made this guy invulnerable. That's why I skipped that guy.
I want to see those daggers. I haven't been watching since you got the daggers. Let me see the daggers.
It's just on the third hit kill stuff.
Oh, but you got that melting grenade.
The grenades really. The daggers are not that great.
So
So
that one looks pretty good.
it's okay.
You think you're getting hooked?
There's
Yes.
better stuff. than
We
that.
got you. We got our claws in you.
If you saw that though, I broke open that door and then it hit this guy and stunned him.
Spider-Man OS. That'd be funny.
What's stunned him?
The
Like a-
door.
Oh.
Forcing the door to hit him.
A legitimate stun.
Yes.
Can someone whisper me the Discord link, by the way? All you have to do is type... Actually, I have to do it right now. Ready? Boom. Done. Look at that. That was quick. Almost like I planned it for the bot. So the Spider-Man Collector's Edition statue, the part at the bottom is hidden, is something to look at after the campaign. Yeah. So when you take it out of the box, even after you take it out of the box, it's going to be kind of covered. And I don't know. I believe there'll be a note that'll say, like, you know, if you don't want to be spoiled, wait until you beat the game.
Wait, wasn't there a thing where it only unlocks once you beat it? Or no?
No, we're talking about the Collector's Edition statue that you buy that we haven't revealed the base of because it's a spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Even when you get the Collector's Edition box and you pull it out, it's going to be covered. The base is still going to be covered.
Got it.
So if you don't want to be spoiled, don't take that off until after you beat the game, or at least play the game substantially. That would be awesome if that statue was me with the Discord crown and Spider-Man
I
was
don't want
squishing
that.
me.
I want this. Kind of don't want this. I don't want this.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Hopefully, people will be not spoiling it, but I would suggest potentially going on social media blackout for the first couple days if you're worried about getting spoiled. or just don't follow channels that you know people will post that stuff. We won't allow it on our Discord, so don't worry about that. Unless someone happens to come in and we can't delete it fast enough.
It seems to me like generally as a culture, people
love spoiling crap.
Yeah, but for the first 2 to 3 weeks,
I don't
most
know.
people are pretty decent
Remember
about stuff.
the new Episode 7 Star Wars? Have you seen it? Do you know what the major spoiler is? Anyway, people immediately after the midnight showing on Twitch streams and YouTube videos and wherever, they would just blast it in the comments for no reason at all. They wouldn't even have to talk about Star Wars and it would get blasted in the comments.
Force Awakens was really
Same
bad.
with Harry Potter and the big book thing that happened. But not the movie. I'm talking about when the book first came out. People spoiled even the book. And that was before the internet was what it is now.
I know what happens. I'm saying generally, it's people seem to be pretty decent about it.
Yeah,
Like,
our
it's
fans. Our fans, yes.
No, I mean
There
just
are
in
plenty
the
of-
world in general, the human population. It's like it happens, but it's not super.
But there's
common.
just those people. There's those people, and like even so when was it the last Star Wars? There was a couple recent movies and stuff and games that have come out that we even worry about on our stream about somebody spoiling it just when we're streaming.
Infinity War was the last real big one.
Yeah. I'm staying away from the internet until I see what's hidden myself. Who's your favorite MCU character besides Spider-Man? My favorite, and my current, I said this on one before. If I had to pick one right now, based on all the movies, I would say probably Thor.
It's good. Really good. Get this damage boost.
God of War wasn't spoiled for me. I still haven't played it, and it has not been spoiled. And I tell you right now, if you spoil it for me.
When you have to read chat as your job, is not the time to throw that challenge out there,
Exactly.
I didn't challenge people. I just said,
or to put that information out there that you don't know. Now you're asking for it.
So can I go anywhere? No. Just teleport out. These teleports are so nice. They make you like backtrack.
Right.
I just made a sick meme. We'll be the judge of that. We will be the judge of that. Hey, look, it's a, is that, what do they call that thing? What was the food we were talking about? The Scottish food? The wild animals?
Hares?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah. Isn't that what that is?
I don't know.
I'm just,
So this is gonna be a mini boss.
Okay, maybe we can beat a mini boss on the
this should
stream.
be,
so we're
should
not
be a
total
meme
scrubs.
server. That's not a cat. I've never seen a cat look like that. I've seen
How do
some
you have so much
disgusting
health?
cats before.
Because I got a bunch of epic upgrades.
Holy crap!
What happened?
He has like 4 times the health we had before.
Yeah. The last one I got
Permanent ruin causes climbing vines to grow.
Yep.
There you go.
So that's going to enable. This is what I was talking about earlier. That's going to enable me to interact with these things,
Oh.
and that's permanent. I'll always have this upgrade. It'll let me.
Only if you have this save.
Well, yeah, I'm sick, but. Well,
Yeah, it seems to me like they kept enough of the roguelike punishment for death elements without making it
right.
quite as hardcore, but I don't know. That's what's usually fun about those games, is like that it's that
I mean,
difficult.
yeah, I think it's just. I'm just having a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you marry the game then,
I
Thomas?
will. Well,
No, it looks awesome, by the way. For those who don't know, it's Dead Cells. You should, because you've been here most of the time. But if you just joined us, it's really cool. a lot of cool elements, art style.
What is it? On
Gameplay.
Steam? It's $15, $10.
I think it's 30, but I'm not
30.
positive. Not positive.
Why don't you Google that right now?
It's new though.
Yeah,
It just came out.
Right.
It was in early access for a while, but just
Yeah.
released. Like Tuesday.
came out. It's 9 out of 10 on Steam.
Oh yeah.
91 on Metacritic. That's pretty good. It is currently on sale for $19.99. It's $24.99 normally. So you can currently buy it for $19.99 on Steam. I don't know about. I know it's coming to Switch, or it's on Switch. I know it's on
Do you have a concept of how
PS4
long
and Xbox One as well.
the game is?
No idea.
Hey, they have a not a Metroidvania bundle on Steam. Have you seen this?
You'll be crushing them.
For $51, you can get
Get a dice.
Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition, Salt and Sanctuary, Dead Cells, and Sundered. It's not really that good of a deal because it's only 20% off, but still, if you want the whole bundle. Anyway, this is 20 bucks on Steam right now, Gary. So if you're in,
Right.
do you have a controller at home?
I need to get one, but no, I don't right now. But I
You
guess
could
Amazon
borrow,
it.
You could borrow one from some place that you may know has some.
Or I could just not be a scumbag and buy one.
That's true. That's true too.
That's scumbag.
Well, there are a lot of old 360 controllers lying around here, but they're not as nice. I would just get the Elite.
Here's a question. Of all the times anyone's ever come over to your desk or whatever and said, hey, can I borrow this thing?
Yeah.
What percentage of time do you think you get it back? I would say it's like 10% of the time you get that thing back.
Well, people use the term borrow, especially if it's a consumable. They'll use the term like borrow incorrectly.
Yep, that just makes no sense.
Where it's like, I'm gonna borrow, or can I steal this? Can I steal this? No, but you could have it. Because,
Well, that does make sense because they're stealing it.
but they're not if
borrowing
they're
it.
asking. If they're asking, they're not stealing. They're saying, can I have this?
True.
I did Google that earlier. I Googled it, and that's why I read the description about the sheep pluck. Or pluck. I mean, everything I've seen tells me I'll love it. I don't need a review to reaffirm preferences for Spider-Man. Well, I personally don't really read game reviews either. Only thing I'll do is if I'm on the fence about something, I'll watch a video just to see some gameplay.
Oh.
And then I'll ask someone who I know who's played it. But I personally don't actually read game reviews.
Dude, your health went through the roof.
Yeah.
Salt and Sanctuary. I haven't played that yet.
It's
So they're
pretty good.
invulnerable until you kill it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I mean, they're vulnerable for a decent amount of time. There's slight, like now they're vulnerable. And
Right, okay. So, what would they call that in Diablo? What's that? Shielding?
Yeah, shielding. Yeah, I hate shielding, guys. In D3. Speaking of Diablo, I'm also excited that they're. I mean, I already kind of knew this, but I'm excited that they confirmed that they're working on multiple Diablo experiences.
Diablo 4 confirmed? That's what I heard.
My opinion is they're gonna do obviously Diablo 3 for Switch. They're gonna do a D2 remaster, and those are the things that are gonna get it shown off at BlizzCon. And then they're gonna tease Diablo 4, which is the thing they're talking about that's gonna take more time. That's my gut. But I could be wrong. I'll play the crap out of the D2 remaster though.
oh yeah.
I mean, I still play D2 from time to time. D3 is still great. So, either way. Jason still wants to do a D3 stream.
We should do that.
Well, you know what we should do?
I want to get back into D3.
When season 15 comes, we should do a launch day. No, because it usually launches on a Friday. So we'll have to do it like on a Monday where we don't play that weekend and just start from scratch and level up on that Monday.
Well, you have to do hardcore then.
We could do hardcore. We could be like a shared account. But then whoever dies would be the one to take.
Does Jason do hardcore?
No, he doesn't play hardcore at all. Are you kidding me?
That would surprise me. That's why I asked.
He would. His stress levels could not handle it. Anyway, we're gonna. Are we close to the end of this level? Do you know?
This is the end of the level.
Oh, look at that. How,
Left it.
let's just take a peek at the next area.
Okay.
Because we got a couple more minutes. I mean, you might not, but we do.
And then I got 32 cells, so
How do you get cells from killing stuff?
killing stuff, yeah. Let's see, I unlocked a bunch of shit too, so I can buy some of this. I don't think I
Serious
really want any
question,
of
would it be feasible for you guys to do a speedrun competition? Like for what? Our games? Or just in general? Or like do it with The Office? What would you like us to speedrun? I don't know if any of us are that good at speedrunning. I mean, some of the QA folks are good at speedrunning the games that they've worked on.
Yeah.
But even then, any speedrunning
That's
videos
not
on
true.
YouTube or Twitch are going to be way faster than anything.
Oh yeah, because they're going to
anyone
know
does
the
here.
exploits and the techniques.
Right.
I'm leaving? What do you mean? Stream is ending. I'm not leaving.
Thomas, did you buy any of the new Hearthstone
I did. Yeah.
things yet? Okay.
Yeah, I got the pre-order pack, so it's like 80
But what did
80 packs and then a free
so you
legendary.
pre-order a free expansion, and all it does is give you the packs?
It gives you some packs. Well, it's free to play, but it's,
I know,
it's a card game.
but the expansion, it's not like the single-player expansions that they've done. This is just a strictly card expansion.
I believe so. I don't.
Because I
think so.
logged in today and didn't see anything other than the cards.
Yeah, I think this is just strictly.
So that's what I'm saying. It's interesting that you pre-order a card update.
You're pre-ordering
You're
the
basically just pre-ordering the
microtransaction
packs.
aspect of the
Yeah,
pack.
you're just pre-ordering your packs.
Yeah, at a
Right.
better rate.
How much better, Thomas?
Not much better. It's really kind of annoying that aspect of it.
We could speedrun some games, but certain people would have to be banned. Like, not allowed to do it. It would have to be like people who haven't played in a while. Like,
No, why wouldn't those be the people you get to do it?
no, they want a competition.
Well, yeah.
And in order to make it fair, you'd have to have, like, you couldn't have ringers in the competition.
But you mean people here that are really good at that? Wouldn't you want to see the best people?
Yeah, you would. But I'm just saying, like, for example, there are some people that can beat, like, a Ratchet game in, like, 30 minutes or something. I don't know.
That
30
I
minutes.
think that's what people want to see.
Yeah, okay, but that wouldn't be a competition then. That would just be showcasing the speed run.
Okay.
Unless you had 2 or 3 people that claim they can do it in that speed.
Yeah. But
Then-
I think they'd rather see the one person that's the best.
So
You would have to have like leagues.
well,
or
we had a
something.
Spyro speedrunner on the Burbank stream, and actually the Spyro 2 or 3, I forget which one. He emailed me, and he's going to be on this summer before game's done quick. And but the problem was it couldn't work. We couldn't work out the timing. I guess he's in Charlotte, and I got to email him back, or I'm waiting for him to. I forget what. I got to check my email, but we'll still try to do that. And I think he was a Spyro 2 speedrunner. Anyway, we'll have him come on at some point, hopefully, and showcase the skills. Is Stormland going to be fast-paced? There's a lot of traversal that could be fast-paced. Yeah, it's a VR title, so it's not like this where you're slash. It's not like this speed, but there are when you're storm sliding and gliding and jumping and fighting. There's a lot of quick combat, quick traversal. We'll show a lot more Stormland at some point. Do the levels ever change outside this dungeon aesthetic? Or
Well,
do you
so
not know?
this level has changed, but all 3 of the levels are slightly different.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, do you ever have like outdoor environments or?
This one is like you're at the castle meetings. That's
Okay.
kind of the thing. I'm deep in this one, but if I go back up, that's kind of the main aesthetic of this one. You're on the top of the castle.
Were
But-
we just gonna stick our head into this level?
Yeah.
And call it a day?
I think so.
Yeah, but it's
Saw that one coming. No, I don't.
cool to watch.
Yeah. His arsenal is really powerful.
Yeah, I mean you're pretty leveled up. If you saved it now though?
I don't know what's going to happen. We might lose this progress.
Well, we can't lose the gold scar. What the hell?
I mean,
Yeah, Thomas is probably like, I don't want to stop because I've already
Do
got
what we
all
did
my good
as
stuff.
elementary school children and just leave the
Is
console
this-
running all night.
Is this save already better than your older save?
they're similar. I have a couple gold weapons, 2 of them actually on my
But
other
you
save.
keep the gold weapons?
On my other save?
Yeah, when you respawn, do you keep the...
Yes, because I shut down the game in the hub world, so I don't know what happens when I shut down the game in a level.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
But if you were to die, you would lose the gold weapon, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yes, it should.
so shutting down the game in the gold world, it might tell you. If you try to quit, it might tell you. Oh, look, it has the speedrun thing on it. You notice that?
Yeah.
Time? And that's probably what streamer mode does. There's a streamer mode for this game, and you can actually... it probably has features like that.
So we're just gonna quit.
Yeah, we could stop. Let's see what happens. What does it say?
Turn on the title screen. It'll probably.
Do it and then you go back in and see what happens.
Which just starts me at the 6.2. Probably just starts me at the beginning of the level with everything. No, it starts me. Oh, this game is awesome.
So it starts you where you left off.
Yeah, that's the transport area.
All right.
Dope.
Sweet. So that's it.
I'm very impressed with this game. Highly recommend.
You hear that? Thomas is very. I'm impressed too. I think I don't know if I'm good enough at these kind of games to warrant me playing this.
Well, that's how you get better.
Yeah, and I think it's in that happy middle ground where it'll challenge you, but there are ways to just continually. Eventually, you'll get better and be able to.
Yeah,
overcome things.
I might actually get this. I don't know if I can do it on PC though, because this to me is the kind of game I would have to sit on my couch and play on my big screen instead of sitting in front of a monitor.
Fair enough.
Games like with controllers, I don't like playing games with controllers on my PC. I'd rather sit on the couch. You know, that's what console games is about. Anyway, I think I'd get motion sickness if Mirror's Edge was in VR. Well, not if they did it right. You wouldn't. Well, you still might. Depends on your. Certain people are just going to get sick in VR regardless. All right. So no, if one person dies, hand off controller. Ongoing series because the same bosses are going to be all. I'm not actually leaving. I'm not. I can't even play that much. Anyway, anything else before we leave? Probably after launch. The conversation happened without us, so I'm kind of lost in chat. Well, thanks for joining us. Carrie, thanks for joining us.
No problem. It was fun.
Thomas,
Game looks awesome.
thanks for not dying so many times. You finally got it going. Took a little rough start.
Dying's half the fun, though.
Have a
in
great
these
day.
games.
Have a great day. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
I'm so sorry you're leaving Insomniac. Well,
Remaster Resistance starting
har.
rumors and lies.
Har.
I didn't think you told anybody about that thing.
No, tomorrow's my last day. Thomas is replacing me.
Tomorrow's my last day.
Wait, seriously?
Zing.
We're throwing a party.
All right, guys. If I can find my button. Oh, it's a lie. Good luck hitting Hottie Dog. No, I'm not moving back to California. I'll tell you that. Not right now. Who knows what the future holds, though.